Listen, before you watch this video, I need you to like and subscribe, man. The goal is to get as many college coaches to this platform as possible to get these kids scholarships. So in order to do that, I need you to like and subscribe to this video and even share it.
Chilling. Here we go. Waiting on Trey. Oh, man. How your week been going so far?
Oh, man, it's cool, man. Cool. Yeah, it's cool. Was it some good girls tournaments this past weekend?
Where did I go? It was prep hoops, and then it was it was a tournament in Austin, Road to Nationals or something like that. But as far as like the quality, I mean, of course, like the top girls weren't playing, so had a couple good. Like I feel like I said, we said like on the other live, I feel like the younger group, they're gonna be really good, man. Once the 28s become seniors,
Yeah.
girls basketball are gonna be really, really, really special. Like you're gonna see tons. Like the competition level is gonna be really, really good when those 28s become seniors, because everybody under them, they starting to fall in love with the game a whole lot faster, a lot younger. So, but we're gonna get into that as far as like being very diverse, you know what I'm saying, at a young age, because I feel like a lot of parents, you know what I'm saying, they want to dial in, you know what I'm saying. I feel like you don't really have to dial in for the most part until like your sophomore year really in high school, you know what I'm saying? Because if you've been playing your whole life, you should have the fundamentals of the sport that you're gonna take serious
Yep.
down. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just kind of like learning the game, learning different more reads, whatever sport you play. And just really keep building your IQ. You know what I'm saying? Just elevating your IQ for the most part. So, but that's why I tell my daughter, because she in the 8th grade, I'm like, bro, just play everything. Play everything.
Yep.
Like, I know your
Yeah.
main thing is volleyball, but play basketball, run track, you know what I'm saying? But don't let them kill you at the same time, because there is some coaches out there, especially like when you're in that school ball, you in the country town, you the athlete, they want to throw you in everything. Like, nah, we ain't
Everything.
going for none of
You'll
that.
run. You'll run the 100, the 200, the 2x2, the
All the
2x4,
jumps.
the 4x4. Yeah, long jump, triple jump. Yeah.
Yeah,
High jump. Yeah, they'll have you in everything when you like that. Yeah, you're right.
yeah, we
You're right.
ain't doing that. Nah, we gonna balance it. Let me see what Trey at. But yeah, our topics this morning. What we got? Oh, we're gonna add Jimmy Butler into what we talking about Zion, because it's pretty much the same thing. Talking about Zion, Jimmy Butler. Parents getting used to their kids getting exposed. Benefits of playing multiple sports and then NBA finals, of course. But yeah, I don't know, man. I just feel like our culture is just so backwards, bro. Like we work so hard to get somewhere, and we just messed it up. Like
Yeah.
I don't get it, man. Like it was like you would think like, bro, you would learn. Like it'd be different if you didn't have a role model, a roadmap to when you got there. But it's 5,000 people that don't play before you. You feel what I'm saying? Like at the highest level. So what makes
Yeah.
you think you could get away with these allegations or these women? Like the women are not gonna change. If anything, they probably done got worse at that level. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
They smarter. They working smarter. They working smarter, not harder.
Oh, that boy got a different scenery over there.
Hey, you know, I got that camp.
That boy in the lab. That boy in the lab.
Hey, listen, you look a whole lot cleaner. You might need to start doing it in the gym.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, it's so much light in here. In my crib, it ain't no light.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you a little dusty at the crib.
Yeah, I got that camp. They start coming in by
Yeah.
7:45.
But nah, man, I was talking to Z, bro, and talking about Jimmy Butler, you know what I'm saying, man, his case is kind of like crazy. Woman asking for 50, I mean, she's making 55 a month off the child support.
Yeah.
Then she turned around asking for more. So I feel like that's the thing where I'm saying like the women not changing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Z said, they working smarter, not harder.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like, it's
yeah,
just like,
yeah,
bro, but for the dudes, like Anthony Edwards, like Zion, like, bro, like, y'all had multiple people come before you.
yeah,
It ain't like you ain't had no blueprint. Like, you worked hard to get there. Bro, it's been 4,000 or 5,000 people before you.
yeah.
4,000 people before you,
Hey,
bro.
my OG used to tell me, you know, that cat undefeated.
yeah,
You ain't beating it. Hey, it's only one thing that's next to it now, and that's the internet.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You know, my thing is too. You can tell guys that have been those
yeah,
guys along the way because they can handle a pretty woman approaching them. You know, when it happens, when they got money, they've already been dealing with pretty women.
Mm,
You know, so they're able to deal with it better. You know what I'm saying? But some of these guys, man, you can tell they've been sheltered. You know what I'm saying? They ain't never been
yeah,
around nothing. You know, and then once they get a chance to be around that type of stuff, man, they eyes like this, man, like wow, she want to talk to me, she want me.
yeah,
You
mm,
know, and so I think it's important for these young men to pay attention, man. You got to get out here and mingle a little bit and understand what's out here in this world. What snakes look like. All snakes don't look like Slytherin, man. They don't look like that, man. Snakes look different now, man.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So, you
mm.
know, it
That's
was
yeah.
a
You're
hard
right.
to.
whole.
I participated in the McDonald's game and Jordan Brand game with Zion Williams. My daughter was a McDonald's 2018 with him.
Okay.
Do you know how hard it was to get next to that dude when he was in high school? Like you couldn't even like he had all them handlers around him. So I
Mm-hmm.
want to know where all the handlers now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where they
Well,
at
you got to
now? Where they at
think.
now?
Well, you got to think. It's a private life, so in his private life, they can't dictate his private life. Like they probably telling him like, "Hey, bro, leave her alone. Hey, she not right for you. Don't do that. Don't get her pregnant." Cause
Nah, Trey, I'm
you
sorry.
don't think
I'm sorry. If
Bro.
you a real if you still a real handler, you still got a voice, bro. You still
but
like
do I
no,
gotta
like we ain't
listen
doing it.
to
Like
you?
but like Dion, they still I mean, like Dion's sons listening to him.
Yeah,
They listening to him. Travis might not be listening,
yeah,
but his son's listening. You know what I'm saying? Like but I just think some of these dudes in it for the money. They tell him don't do so much. He gonna get rid of them. They worried about that as too,
yeah.
Trey. They worried about that as well
Yes,
too.
man.
Like this dude here, this dude, hey, he in my way. He in my way. Get rid of him. I don't want
Yeah,
him around no more
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
because that's their bag. That's their bag. He is their bag, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, unfortunately, if you don't keep a couple of real ones around, you're gonna get in these type of
yeah.
situations.
So do
It is
you
what it is.
do you feel like I ain't gonna say to be a handler, you already gotta have your bread up in a sense. That way you be like, shit, if he do move and kick me off, you know what I'm saying? I'm good. So do you feel like you gotta have your bread up, or do you think like your mental just gotta be right, stronger, when you
I'm
messing
gonna
with
always say this, cause man, I had a talk with my OG in the parking lot last night,
uh-huh.
and we was talking, and I was like, "Hey, I'm thinking about making these moves. I'm thinking about doing this." He's like, "Nah, hell no, don't do that." And I was like, "Man," and then you already know we all gonna be like, "Man, you don't know, you don't see what I see," and he
Bro,
was like, "Nah, don't do that," and then I'm just like, "All right." All right. And it hurt because I want to do it. And I'm like, all right. But you gotta have that mindset, hey, I'm going to listen to this
yeah.
because this person knows more than what I know. So I'm just saying, like, he might have a handler. Zion, it's like self-improvement. He done been in one situation, he done been in another situation. It's like no self-improvement. So it's like somebody might be talking to him, but the dude not listening. Who like if you got all that money, you young, or you gonna listen to somebody like Z saying, Zion might be like, oh, you a hater. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I know she right for me, but it's like, bro, just listen. I don't
So
But
do
think
yeah,
you
just
I
do
don't
you
think
feel
he's
like
just
he
listening.
worked? Do you feel like he worked hard to get to the NBA, or you think he was just so freakishly
he
athletic?
was a freak. He was a special talent, bro.
So
He was a special
he
talent.
might not have worked hard like he should have to
Yeah,
actually get there.
yeah.
You know what I'm
He
saying? So that's
he has
probably
a
like a
lot
lack
of
of
he has a lot of God gifted talent,
right.
bro. Like some people are just gifted with things. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I don't, you know, I'm not saying that he ain't worked. I ain't saying he ain't worked, but he is that's a once in a generation talent. You know, we watched him coming through high school. We
Right.
was all in, oh my God, who is this big old dude? You know,
I
it
love
reminded me. He reminded me of Larry Johnson. Like y'all said, it's another LJ, bro. It's
Yeah.
another LJ. I've never thought I'd see another LJ. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
A higher jumping LJ. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not saying. So you might have a point there, Ed, that maybe he haven't really worked like some guys have worked to get there.
Right.
He, you know what I'm saying, like to appreciate it, to
Mm-hmm.
appreciate
But
it. But
hey,
just think about it. I'm taking what Trey said. Look what Kevin KG. Look what KG mom did when he got drafted to Minnesota. They built a house. One side of the house was hers. The other side of the house was his.
Mm-hmm.
So she watched her son. And she made sure, almost like that quarterback mama doing right now when Juju got a little too close.
Yeah.
Yeah, she waited till he got of age to be able to handle and direct and do his thing. And then she went her own way. Hey, KG, you go get your own house now. You ready now. She kept the birds away. She kept the birds away from all that stuff like that. I really feel like Zion's mom and dad done let him down, bro. They done let him down because they got more influential say in everything that he does more than a handler does. You know what I'm saying? When mama called and say, boy, you need to sit down somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Gonna
Like
sit
you
down
need to
somewhere.
yeah, you need to sit
but
down somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, when
but
mama
Z,
say that, you know, it holds more weight.
Yeah.
So I
so,
always use KG's mom as she did a hell of a
so
job with him. Yeah,
you don't think Z, you don't think they doing that with him?
nah,
You
hell
don't
nah.
think so?
Them chicks coming in, nigga, they quiet as a mouse over there, nigga. Shit, hell, dude. And you can tell.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell, bro. He in the media too much. It's too much going
Yeah.
on with him. They not doing that, bro.
Yeah.
They not doing that.
And you know
Even with his
they getting watched like a microscope.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
you know who? You know, not to change the subject, but you know who real good at that? And Tyrese Maxey. Every time you see him, he with his people. Like
Yeah.
yeah,
his mama, his grandma, his homeboys around. Like you don't
yeah,
ever
the
see
true
him out
circle.
there by
The true
himself.
circle.
Yeah.
But his daddy played pro ball though.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? People don't understand that. Me and his daddy tight. His daddy played pro ball.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, he understand the game, man. He done put
Yeah.
him on game a long time before he even got
Yeah.
there. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he understand the game. It's a difference when you got folk. We talked about this last week. It's a difference when you got somebody in your family, like the girl that ain't mom and daddy ain't never played college basketball,
Yeah.
don't know nothing about it. It's a difference when you got somebody in the house that has went through the experience. They can
Right.
help you navigate it. When you don't have people that ain't never, I guarantee you, Zion mom and daddy ain't never did nothing like he doing right now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you know, yeah. So it's a difference when you have that in the house and when you don't, bro. That's just automatically,
Okay.
automatically.
So let me ask you another question. Because what point in his life does he have to self improve and be like, all right, I gotta stop this shit.
Yeah.
I gotta get better.
Shit. When he started losing them
He's
monies,
25. He's 25 right now, bro. He is
That's
25
that's
years
about
old.
that time, huh?
Yeah. I had my first kid at 27.
Yeah.
My mom was super proud of me because she thought she was gonna have a whole bunch of grandbabies. You know what I'm saying? So 27 had my first kid, bro. She was like, okay, boy. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he 25, bro. How many kids Zion got? How many?
do he got a lot of kids
I
already?
don't know. Nobody ever talk about his kids. You know what I'm saying? If he got kids or
I
not, I
just
don't know if he
I
got.
I don't know
only
if he
time
had
I
one.
see
I didn't know
something
he
in
had a
him,
kid.
I don't know.
I just look like he just every time I see something about him, he looked like you said it earlier, though, Z. Like you know who grew up like who got some girls who didn't get no girls. He
Yeah.
go for the type of girls that like we ain't going for like bro. Well,
No.
if we are, it's like bro, this is recreation use only. Like we ain't
Yeah.
finna do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like he going for some different type of women.
Yeah.
Like you to even approach them type of women, you got to have a bag.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's just I don't like, he a different breed.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
know.
It just don't make sense to me, like,
It
bro, like,
might be a little. It might be a little addiction in there too, as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Might be a little addiction in there. People, we talk about mental health and stuff like that. And,
Mm-hmm.
he might need some therapy, some counseling. He might have an addiction, bro. Man, but we all struggle with things that nobody knows about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I always thought about that as well. as a young man, he might have an addiction, and now he's able to go live in that addiction because he has the money to.
Mm.
That's a whole nother aspect that we don't, you know what I'm saying, that we don't know about. You know what I'm
But you know,
saying? So,
I mentioned too. I said, when do he start self improving? And
yeah,
we had the
yeah,
same.
Yeah.
Hey, we had the conversation last night. I said, "Hey, bro, you gotta start doing it.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
Yeah.
that's in your life. If like Z, you done been
yeah,
through it. Like,
yeah,
hey, I can't stay this way the rest of my life. I
yeah,
have to get. I gotta face this stuff. I have to get better.
yeah,
I have to get
yeah.
better. Yeah,
Yeah. Nah,
But
man. I
but to
just think
his
there's just so
point,
many. It's just so, bro. You in a league, bro, where and now the granted the league is getting younger and
yeah,
younger, which is not. I don't feel like that's a great thing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a bad thing, really, because you need those people that done been through the mud, like through the good, the bad. You know what I'm saying? That's been in there 10+ years, 12+ years. Like you need those vets to really um, have structure in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
yep,
bro, like we working out. Like we need to get on this. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like you can't be partying all the time. Like granted you 23. Like, and I don't feel like Anthony Edwards like that. I feel like Mike Conley to the Timberwolves, like that's they vet. Like he's somebody that been in the league a long time, done seen player after player after player. Like that's what I'm saying, bro. It's been 4,000 people, bro,
yeah, before
before
you.
you. You wanted to go through the same thing?
Hey,
Yeah.
to advocate
Are you,
that. Hey, Anthony Edwards look like he just. I don't. He more like what G said. He got handlers around
Oh
him. Like he can.
yeah.
He able to walk the streets. Like you got to have people around you to be like,
yeah,
yo, we can. Let's go ahead and walk down this street. You know what I'm saying? Like I think because I seen a little clip somewhere where he was talking to like Obama or something. They was like, man, he was like, man, what's in that drink? And they was like, he like, got alcohol in it. He was like, nah, it's just strawberry lemonade. He's like, yeah, run me that. Like, he
Yeah.
ain't drinking no alcohol. You can tell
yeah,
he ain't smoking. Like, you can tell his mind is on right. Like, you ain't
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
hearing but he got a problem. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Yeah.
yeah,
He choose different. It's the women.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
but most of these dudes, like Z said it, it's the first thing Z said. Most of these dudes grew up never experiencing that. They probably got
yeah.
their first taste
College.
college.
College,
Yeah,
yeah.
college.
And, and
College.
and what type of women you get in college? None of them like
Yeah,
you. We all know when you go to college, none of them girls like you. None
nah,
of
Yeah.
them.
nah.
Especially
They
when
will call though. They will call. They will call. Getting in free. They sit in their seat. Look, got your shirt on with your name
Mm-hmm.
on it. You know, they wait because they
Yep.
know. Mama, guess who I'm dating? I'm dating Zion Williams. What girl?
Yeah.
You not with that girl. You better hang on to that when he going to the
you
league.
get pregnant.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm going back to the point of you, Ed. So Scottie Pippen's old lady had did him like that when he was in the league. He took him back to court saying there wasn't enough money for the twin,
Mm-hmm.
and and the judge punished her. Said, "What? All this money you get a month?" And he took it down. I'm hoping Jimmy Butler that happens the same thing for him. A
Yeah.
woman saying she's struggling out 55,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? Where you live at? Where you live at struggling out 55,000 a month?
55
Yeah,
is
dog.
yeah.
$55,000 a month, Trey. Where you live at that you
I'm
struggling, bro?
trying to tell AZ, I'm back on man. Why are they choosing these type of women? Like I just don't see it.
Because
Hey,
it's a
It's a
that
facade, bro.
it's
Like
a
crazy.
trophy. It's,
Why would
it's
you
their
have
it's their trophy. It's their trophy, bro. They feel like they're validated because they have that type of
right,
woman. Like nobody's building us up to realize that you can have a regular woman and be
right,
validated. You know what I'm saying? Look at LeBron and Savannah. Look at him. Look at him, bro. She's a beautiful woman, but LeBron didn't have to go get validated
right,
with nothing else.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he validated her.
But hey,
He validated his old
but
lady.
they go back to
You
what
know,
you
but
said first though. LeBron and his people around him, like what's his name, the Paul dude.
yeah,
They look like some
yeah,
young players though. They look like they know the game. They look like they, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
They move different. Like
yeah,
they got a different way of moving. Like
Mm-hmm.
even
yeah,
Gilbert, like they got a different way of moving. Like
yeah, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like the mother guys is like, bro, y'all choose like Gilbert to see it, say it. Oh, we don't cuff those type of women. Like you know what I'm saying?
I
Mm-hmm.
We all
mean,
had them, but they don't move. Them young dudes like Jimmy and Zion, like they just move different. Like they wifing these type of women and
yeah. Well, look at Jalen Green. Look what Jalen Green went and Look what he would have did.
Yeah.
What he do?
He went and got one of the ones that been with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like she done been around the league. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she done had them all. She 40? I think she 40.
Okay.
I can't think of her name. But if when everybody came out that he was messing with her, and he done had a baby by her too.
That Drea
He done had a
girl.
baby by her.
Oh yeah, I do
Hey,
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, you remember
so
that?
Z, let me ask you a question. Do you think this is lack of what they call it masculinity in these dudes? Like at some point you gotta be like, bro, I'm not about to be with no like my mindset is like this. If any one of y'all been with the girl I'm with, I can't cuff her. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
care.
yeah, yeah.
You
Okay,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
that's just it's
yeah.
Yeah,
in me. I don't
cause
care how people say you toxic, it don't matter. Bro, I'm
yeah,
not finna be sitting at no family function, no picnic or on live with y'all and you done hit my you know what I'm saying? My man.
yeah,
Come on, man.
yeah,
Now,
yeah, yeah,
now,
yeah.
okay, okay, okay. I feel like I feel like it's a little different. So if y'all wasn't in a relationship beforehand, it's different. If you just hit her and then I get with her, I don't feel like it's
Nah, fool.
No, no, come on, here. Man, as soon as you go to the kitchen to make me something to drink, you hit your homeboy like this. Boy? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, man, no,
hey, hey,
no.
I'll be so paranoid. Hey, see, I'll be so tight. Hey, y'all looking at each
Yeah,
other?
yeah,
Hey, stop looking at each other. Nah,
yeah,
fool.
yeah.
Nah, man.
oh shit.
Nah.
No, 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 I ain't gonna be able to do it either. Trey, I ain't gonna be able to, no.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so do you think, because most men will be like, nah, I'm not doing
Yeah,
that, fool. Like, I can't do that. So do you
yeah.
think it's the young generation, they just not being taught how to be like, hey, we
It's a
don't do that. Like you
it's a
saying that
code.
OG, huh?
It's a
Yeah,
It's the
code.
code.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's a code.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I don't think they I think they not being taught that because at the end of the day, I don't think they would spaz out the way they do about girls. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like you gotta think like a lot of these generations, like kids, whatever, like they spaz out over women. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like if they women go cheat on them,
yeah.
what they want to do? They want blah, 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 blah. You know
Nigga,
what I'm saying? Like they
I
want to
see
beat
it
them
in
up.
school. I see it in school, dog. I see it in school, bro. Man, she done dropped me for this nigga walking down the hall with this nigga, man. I'm finna whoop both
Yeah.
of them. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Mom, dog, no, you're not, bro. You're not finna whoop them, bro. You definitely not finna hit that girl, bro. Nah, you're not, yeah. Nah, you're not finna do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man. So, that you're right though, man. They can't handle
Yeah.
breakups. They can't handle nothing, bro.
Yeah.
They can't handle nothing. I mean, it is different, man. It's different with this generation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we can talk about this. This literally could be the whole. This could be the whole show, boy. Let me
Yeah.
tell you.
So before we move on, because you know what Travis Hunter, how y'all think y'all think he fucked up by not making them girls sign a prenup, or is it love?
I really feel like, bro, at the end of the honest day, young, I feel like you can grow into a strong relationship if they both had a solid home foundation. Like they done seen the ups and downs. Of course, you had Dion in your life. I don't know who she had in her life, but I just feel like she was young. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like she young. She gonna do careless things. Like that don't mean that she don't love him or she don't want to be with him. You know what I'm saying? You just young, bro. Like I don't. But I feel like at the end of the day, I pray they stay together just
Man.
for his sakes of
And for his mental
yeah,
health.
Yeah.
For his mental health,
Yeah.
because he might crash out, bro. He might
yeah,
crash out,
yeah,
bro. Like, yeah,
On
cause
himself.
you know,
yeah,
you know,
On
my dad
himself.
used to my dad used to always say, it's certain things that he say, oh, that's out your boy league right there,
yeah,
boy. Yeah, OG say stuff like that. Like, yeah, she gonna rob him. He used to say stuff like that. I
Yeah.
was like, man, I was a young kid. I was like, dang. You know, then later on, you be like, I'm like, dang, she did take him for everything. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know, what my dad says it's categories, bro. You can look at a man and you can tell what type of category he in. Then you can look at you know, oh, he up there. Oh, he rocking like that. You know what I'm saying? But,
Mhm.
you know, I think some dudes go for that high achiever. They want that high achiever so bad to validate themselves. Like I just said a little while ago, it's all about validation, man.
Right.
It's
But
all
they've been
about
together
validation.
since high school,
I
though.
know. I know.
Hey,
Yeah.
and that make it
I know.
worse though, cause
Yeah, he been a phenom. He been a phenom since high school. He
yeah,
been the number one
Yeah.
player. He
Yeah.
been the number one player. He wasn't a number
Yeah.
35, number
Yeah.
44.
Yeah.
He been
Yeah.
the
she got
number
him
one
He
football
was
hot.
player in
that
high
She
nigga.
school.
got him.
He
Yeah,
was that nigga.
Hey, she got him hot. Yeah, while he was hot, she got him.
Yeah.
yeah,
And it makes
yeah,
it worse because, like you saying, Z, like you got people telling you, "Hey, she moved like this." He done tried to warn him, but he never been through it. So he ain't never been through that hard heartbreak. He ain't never. Hey, his heart ain't dropped in his stomach. Like he ain't. Like he gullible. He still think the girl innocent. He still thinks she can't do wrong. He still think like when you young, the older heads be trying to tell you, and you be like, bro, women not like that. Like
yeah.
they wouldn't do you like they so sweet. They not built like that. And then you start meeting them, it's like, bro, they know exactly what they are
Right.
doing. Like
Right. Right.
especially
Right.
with like Travis Hunters, like she know exactly what she doing. You know what I'm saying? If she do have a motive.
So somebody said, but they know. I mean, they've been together long enough to have gone through the BS already. Which I agree, though. Like they've been. I mean, they've been solid
Yeah,
since high school.
yeah,
She promoted him. He promoted her. Like, I mean, granted, social media it takes it up a whole nother notch because everybody in your business. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't really got no private life for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Especially
when you go public, you have no more private.
yeah,
When you go public, you have no more private. So, you know, I watch some of the youngsters. They moving where you don't know what they doing. You know,
yeah.
you got some of the youngsters out here, they got the right people around them. They moving and you don't know what they
Mhm.
doing. But then you got them ones that like we talked about earlier. They never were able to be free when they were younger, and
Right.
now they're able to be free, and they got money, and they got money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that puts them at a table with different type of attributes. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when you sitting in the club in VIP and you got the table with all the bottles and everybody know who
Yeah.
you are, man, them type walk up, man. They walk up. Hey, how you doing? And all that. And then if you ain't never been in that room like that before, it blow your mind, bro. It'll blow your mind.
So
Hey,
Z, I mean, you the OG of everybody, and I can kind of give my perspective too. So just for the athletes that's in high school, you know what I'm saying? Like you getting girls thrown at you left and right. Like, how do you decipher through that? Like, how can you have discernment at an early age? Like, if you don't have that OG in your life or your mom in your life like that know like most of the time mom's gonna peep it before anybody it around you anyways. You know what I'm saying? You bring that woman around your mama gonna be like, hey,
Yeah,
pay attention.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's just gonna give you different hints here and there.
your
Uh,
homeboys will
I think
tell you.
you think so?
But I think
Your
too though,
homeboys will
I
tell you.
think your drive, and your determination of your goals
Mm,
will keep you like this. It keep you in a straight and narrow. Like I don't care how bad she is, how fine you is. If your drive was just to have a bad girl in high school, and now I'm off game now. Then
mm,
your drive, you wasn't determined to like you don't understand. Like your drive is gonna carry you not only to college. If you got pro aspirations, I'm still going to like your drive keeps you. You might do a little of this every once in a while,
right.
but you stay the course. You stay the course. Like you know what I'm saying. Like nobody can get you off. I think that's the biggest thing for kids, you know what I'm saying, that's going through that type of stuff. Like they can't let nobody come in and deter what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who they are, and that's how I was. It was easy for me because it was, man, I'm trying to get that bag, bro. I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
get that bag, so I wasn't worried about all that. That was, I know it's going to be even better when I get that bag. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that to each his own, but I'm just saying that drive alone can keep you along with a strong parent, like mama or daddy. Like they're saying, hey boy, hey, don't mess up. Like I done show my son child support checks. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I show him that come out before taxes right here, boy. This what come out. You know what I'm saying? Like I want him to see it's a real world. It's a real world out here that nobody talks to kids about. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna have to pay this out your job first. This coming out first before taxes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So some of those uncomfortable conversations need to be had as well. If you got one of them kids at the house that's one of them ones, you know what I'm saying? You need to tell them about it. You know what I'm saying? The real world and what's going to happen
Okay.
if they make that wrong decision.
So you saying the goal, your vision will be able to deteriorate to keep those out for you.
Yeah,
Gotcha. That makes
yeah,
sense. That makes sense.
I
Trey, you
say,
said your homeboys will tell you.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
50-50
because
on that.
you got to look at it like this. Man, when you young, your homeboy's keeping it real with you. Hey, if she a bopper, your homeboy letting you know you having
Yeah.
them conversations.
Even
Hey,
if they
bro,
joking.
she
They
a bopper,
yeah.
bro. It's the dudes we keep saying like they ignore what you telling them. Like we all got homeboys like, bro, don't do that, don't cuff her, don't do that. Or even then, you like my motto was when we was coming around. I had a homeboy that was cold. He taking everything. He snatching girls from me. I bring my girls around him. If she go, she can go. If she don't go, she for me. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta look at it like that. She get around your homeboy, she get to being friendly. You be like, all right, that's cool. I know what type of girl you are. Or you at a party and she in the circle and she doing what she doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? All right, she ain't for me. Like,
but Trey, your demeanor and your posture allows you to do that. Most niggas gonna fall out with their homeboy. That
That's
nigga try to
yeah,
take my girl, bro.
that's
yeah,
why I
That
was
nigga try to take
that's
my
why I
girl,
was
and they
saying,
done.
bro.
Yeah, they done messing with that nigga. They
Yep.
done messing with that. They ain't done messing with her.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
yeah,
See, yeah. So, you got to look at that both ways, Trey. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You got to look at that both
yeah,
ways. Everybody
yeah,
don't handle things like how you handle it. You know what I'm
yeah, yeah,
saying?
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
But
Yeah.
I get what you saying though, because it's like you get around your homeboy, you be like, she can go. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
yeah.
you got her,
Or
bro.
they ask
You know
questions
what I'm
like,
saying?
flip her with me. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
be like, what you mean? Like, but the ones they respect, they not even talking to her. Like, she ain't like you can leave her in the room. She is not even making eye contact with nobody. She ain't talking to nobody.
Yeah.
She ain't entertaining nobody. She's stuck on whatever she's
Right.
stuck on.
Right.
Hmm.
Nah, that's good though. Yeah, like I said, I'm 50-50 with the homeboys, but I get what your point. I get your point though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Parents getting used to their kids getting exposed, good or bad. So I feel like I feel like everybody want to use social media for good, 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 good. Especially like when they're in high school, stuff like this. Like, I mean, of course, I got a media page. I post good clips. I post bad clips. I just feel like our parents try to run to the kids' rescue so much, so quick that it's kind of like, bro, like people miss layups. Like every single one of us done miss wide open layups. Every
Yeah.
single one of us done been crossed over. I've been dunked on before. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know about y'all, but like those moments happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like in a game. So now that we in the era of social media, it's kind of like, oh no, I gotta run to my kid's defense. Like
Oh,
nah,
yeah.
like you gotta adapt to that. Okay, these plays ain't gonna stop happening, but now they actually get posted now, like where people can see them. It ain't just in a closed room no more. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like, all right, how can I prepare my kid mentally to be like, yo, baby, this gonna happen. You good? We gonna be in the gym Monday after the tournament. Tuesday we're gonna be in the gym. Like you know what I'm saying? Like this is how you get better. So now your kid looking at it like, oh, this ain't gonna happen to me again. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
But you know what? Parents are fine when it happens to the whole team. But when it happens to just they baby,
mm-hmm,
that's when parents get they baby not ready. You know what I'm saying? Like you play a good team, and some of the other girls out there or boys out there.
Listen, man, do you need college coaches on you early, late? It doesn't matter. I'm Coming University got everything for you. Posted twice a month, 16 plus thousand followers, 450 plus coaches every month. And we just dropped the app. I'm Coming University got his own app, own platform where we got every access to every coach in America, D1, D2, NAIA, JUCO. It don't matter what level you want to go to and what level you good enough for at the end of the day. Book a call in the description and let's get you seen and let's get you
holding their own against this good team, you know.
Right.
But your baby get picked on the whole game, you know what I'm saying? They try to find it. They try to find on that island, you know. You know,
Yeah.
everybody laughing and playing. That's when parents really, really can't take it, bro. They can't take it, man. They can't take it at all. Not realizing, sitting in the stands and be like, man, we got so much work to do. We got so much work to do. We got a lot of work to do. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, this generation, like you said, everything is put on social media now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't mad at no mama, you know, for posting her baby going haywire on somebody. She put it out there like that. You know what I'm saying? But on the other end, you'll see the comments. You know, this is a form of bullying. I seen that one day. This is a form of bullying. This is not right. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? This basketball. They was in a legal game. They was in a legal game with legal referees and everything. Like, what are you talking about bullying? It's just a hell of a play, a hell of a clip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody, like you said, they come to defense. They come to defense for these kids now, man. They do.
Quick, bro. Like, I feel like
Some people teach bully ball though, Z.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Yeah.
Some people teach it that way. Like, I'm gonna teach you
Yeah.
bully ball. So
Yeah.
like some
Yeah.
people like I know I ain't gonna say something. I'm that person. Like I'm
Yeah.
telling my kids, hey, if you find that weak link and you keep exposing her, or you
Yeah.
keep
Yeah.
exposing him,
Absolutely.
and we gonna be loud. Hey, yeah, no, you want 25 on you.
I just did it.
Go,
I just
go,
told kids that. I
go
just
at
told
that.
kids last night. It's not your fault if you can jab and go by somebody real quick
Yeah.
every time, and it's up to that coach over there to figure out what he need to do.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
up to that. It's up to the other coach. But you ain't got to use your bag if they dumbass go for a jab fake every time, and you go by them every time.
Yep.
You that's not your fault. That's that coach's job to figure that out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to get somebody else on this kid. We can't hold this kid. We can't guard this kid. You know, but it ain't your fault that you've been working on your game and you busting somebody's ass either. That ain't your fault either.
Yeah.
That ain't your fault, bro. You know, I teach you too, man. Like, you supposed to. Like, I told kids, my job was to embarrass you. I tried to make them quit playing basketball.
Yeah.
I did. I
For
tried
real.
every time I played. I tried to make them quit,
Bro, I'm
bro.
trying
I
to
didn't
make you.
want. I wanted
I'm
to take
trying to
your.
make you
I wanted
think.
to take your. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
game,
So
the game is all about being exposed. Like it's all about finding mismatches. Like, hey, find your well, who's the weakest link on the team? We're gonna keep going at there. We know when you play high level basketball, it's really a 2-man, 3-man, maybe a 3-man game. It's getting better. Like you
yeah.
see it in the NBA where you get more players on one team, but you know it's always been like a 2-man, 3-man game. You gonna
Yeah.
find that that other player that can't play basketball on that team,
Yeah.
but we finna
Yeah.
keep going at you and keep going
Yeah.
at you because we know you don't belong on this court.
Yep.
Yeah,
What they doing? What they doing to Luca right now? They put him in the screen and roll.
yeah,
Yep.
The best player go into that screen and roll where he has to guard somebody else, or he's on that best player now. He was on somebody else.
yeah,
Now he in the screen. He had to switch. Once they switch, they spread it out.
yeah,
Boom. Everybody space out. Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, boom. And then we want to attack you. That's something he has to improve on.
yeah,
That's not, we're going to keep doing it till you get better at it. We're going to keep doing it till you get better at it. I mean, it's a few guys in the league that's got exposed like that
yeah,
this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got to improve on their open space defense. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They got to improve on it. That is what it is. But basketball overall, man, will humble you, bro.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I mean, I
how
feel like
good.
any sport though.
Yeah. But we talking about basketball a lot. I tell my kids all the time. I always told Zay, I've always told Lil Z, basketball will humble you if you lose yourself in it. Like, you can think you too good, and guess what? You get humbled. You get humbled quick. So you always got to stay humble in basketball, man. I don't care how good you are. I always preach that, bro. I didn't never start talking noise until somebody really started talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would just play the game, bro. Then once you open your mouth, you open up a can of worms. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't the guy in the gym that was always, no, nigga, no. I wasn't doing that. No, I just pointed the clock. You know what I'm saying? Look at that scoreboard, homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna show you about how I work. But then, but I just say that because I think so many kids are not humble now. They're not humble. They doing the full moon and putting the thing in the veins, and they everything got to be celebrated after a shot. Like I love watching kids. I saw a young man the other day go to Pace. I didn't even know what Pace was. I didn't even know what that school was, but the young man could absolutely play. Every time he scored, he never did an antic, bro. That nigga was just hopping, just run back on defense, guard, defend. I mean, he was hooping, bro. Looked like the best dude on the floor, but he never did any antics. Got an N1, didn't do Then he just went to the free throw line, got himself ready, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, ooh, this different right here now. You know, it's different right here because every kid now has to hit themselves in the head, whirling point, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, it's always something now. They just can't play basketball
Hey,
without it, dog.
and you know what make me sick now, though, Z? The kids are doing it, but the parents are worse. I know
Yeah.
parents, the baby made 1-3, and the parents running down the sideline. I be like, bro, sit your ass down. You made 1-3. You done shot 7 of them. You know what I'm saying? You made 1-3. You doing all that, or they
Yeah.
got the clappers. I'm like, all right. When you were elite, I understand that. But at these
Right.
Yeah.
kid games, you don't need that at no tournament. Like, come
Hey,
on,
man.
man.
Hey, when you getting a Capri Sun and a Snickers and some chips in a bag after the game, you don't need no clapper. You don't need
Yeah.
shit after the game, man. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
No
Yeah, yeah,
horn.
yeah, yeah.
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 But now I really want parents, man, to realize, bro, like a highlight is a person's good plays versus your bad plays, and
Yeah.
vice versa. You know what I'm saying? You may get hit one play, you may hit them one play. That's part of the game. But now
Mhm.
we're in the era of social media, so you have to get used to it. So if your kid get dropped, guess what? They just get dropped. Tell them to
Yeah.
get back up and try again. If
Do
Yeah.
you
you think?
get
Do you
dunked
think people?
on,
Do you
do it
think
again.
people were scared because of social media, or people were scared before social
No,
media?
people don't care.
You don't think people cared?
Cause you
No,
had to be there. You had
you
to
had
be
to be
there to see
there.
it.
And
You had
I
to be there to
Yeah.
see it.
and I can go back to school and be like, hey, I dunked on such and such, but it ain't no proof.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it goes away. Social media, it kind of goes away, but it's still there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
because
Like,
I remember playing and like we dogs, right? We playing defense. I'm not afraid to get dropped. You drop me off, I'm back on your ass. You know what I'm
right.
saying? But it was people who get the tiptoeing out there, like
Yeah.
they scared because they was
Yeah.
afraid to get embarrassed.
I feel like the
And,
only
and a player like me, I can see that fear in your eyes. I
Yeah,
know you scared now.
yeah,
I know you scared now. Now I'm gonna really drive it in you. I'm gonna really drive it in. You know what I'm saying? So, I just don't think, enough people out here teaching kids how to be a dog. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like
yeah.
I thrive on that in my environment. Like I'm always telling kids, you know what I'm saying, don't be the weak link. Don't be the weak link,
hmm
Mm-hmm.
because that you finna get exposed.
yeah,
You finna get
yeah,
exposed. You know what I'm
And
saying? Like, don't be the weak link. Don't get picked on. Don't get picked on. I say it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I put kids in different situations where it might be a senior going against a ninth grader. Like, if you have aspirations to be on varsity as a ninth grader, then you need to guard this senior.
right,
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
need to guard him. You need to guard him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never sugarcoated when Lizzie was 14 years old on varsity. Like, man, why you pull me out so quick? Nigga, you getting exposed. Nigga, you
yeah,
getting exposed,
Yeah.
nigga. That's what I'm supposed to say to my son. Not, man, I don't know, man. We might need to find another high school, man, because the coach won't leave you out there and you getting your ass towed up out there.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna tell him the truth. Guess what he did? He went and fixed it. Okay, no, they ain't finna pick it on me no more. We ain't finna have
yeah,
Right.
that.
yeah,
But he had to hear it. He had to hear it from somebody that he respects. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, old man, just see, I'm getting exposed, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I got to go to my room with this one, like, sit on my bed, like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, not we gonna go to another school, and like we said last week, it just ain't enough of that.
Yeah.
It ain't enough. You don't want to be on social media. Do something about it.
That
right,
that part. Yeah. That part. If you want to be on social media the good way, you gotta do something about it. Get in the
Yeah,
gym.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I don't know. Like I just feel like we got to get used to that. Like especially like with NIL coming to high school and stuff like that. Like when that money get involved, oh, people are on
Mm-hmm.
your heads. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like these brands giving you money,
Come on.
you got to
Yeah.
perform.
Yeah.
So your mental health got to be even stronger.
Yep.
So if a post on social media can you bring your kid down, like you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of parents saying these kids are soft, right? But they're soft because you allow them to be soft.
Yeah.
The kids don't come out the womb soft. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can shape your kid into who you want them to be. If you want them to be a dog in something, whether that's business, whether that's sports, whether that's like you can shape their mind to be that. But we let these phones, we let these electronics raise our kids instead of actually being parents. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
the kids are not soft.
Yeah.
The kids are not soft. It's the parents allowing these kids to be soft. Because you
Yeah.
are the parent at the end of the day. I don't allow my kids to be soft. Like, no.
And you think about this. I always tell kids this too. The better you get and the more popular you get, the more people coming at your
Nick.
neck.
Facts.
And they get a chance to play against you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on and popping. It's on. They're not gonna take it easy on you.
Yep.
I want to be the guy that got a clip. I killed him.
Yep.
I killed her.
Yep.
I want to be that guy. Like, look, they ain't posting this. Why they ain't put this up?
Yeah.
Why they ain't
Yeah.
posting this? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, so I tell kids that you want them titles. Do you really want them titles?
Yeah.
Now, do you really want that? Do you really want to be the number 1 player in Texas? Do you really want to be the number 10 player in the country? Do you really want them titles? Because what comes with them titles is somebody coming after your ass.
Coming.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
somebody said y'all gotta hold the coaches accountable for soft kids, and he said, a good coach can break that soft stuff. Do y'all believe that? I don't
I
believe.
can't break your personality if you're gonna run back to get in that car
Oh,
and your mama say, nah, baby, nah, he wrong. I'm gonna call your coach tonight and we're gonna have a conversation about how he talking to you or how he dealing with you and telling you soft and all that. So if you got one of them mamas and daddies that's
Yeah.
always comforting you after a coach done got on your ass, you know what I'm saying? Then you know that's hard to deal with, bro. You are gonna be soft
Yeah.
because they're not. What I just tell you, I told Lil Z when he came home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, ain't nothing soft about that, nigga. I'm giving you the truth, nigga. This is what it is. Sit
Yeah.
your ass down. Nigga. You can't guard
It's
nobody.
gotta
You know,
be a
so
team. It's gotta be a team conjunction between the coach and the parent. It has
yeah,
to be.
yeah,
Otherwise, it's not.
yeah,
It's always gonna be
I
yeah.
friction.
was
You know what I'm saying?
I was telling somebody the other day. I said, if I get a kid in the 6th grade and they already not dogs, I don't try to make them a dog. You're not gonna be a dog. That stuff.
Nah, I feel
If
like
you,
it's different. It depends on the kid. It depends on the parent. Depends on the
I
parent.
don't
I'm
know,
telling
Trey. I don't
you,
know, Trey. I had some kids, some soft kids coming to that environment that I had created,
but
and they became dogs because they was in that
They in their
goddamn
they
environment,
environment.
bro. They was in that
so let
environment.
me ask you a
Yeah.
question. So some can do it, but was they dogs already and they needed that push to be put out? Or I'm saying like these kids are soft. They princesses or they call them like I believe it's nothing you can do to make a soft kid because you got to think about it. You only with me for an hour, 2 hours
Right.
out the week, 3 hours, 4 hours max, right? It's like when you go home, they still fixing your plate. They still doing this. You still getting tucked in the bed. Your mama still putting your shirt on, still wiping that grease on your face. Like, do you think you can really turn them kids to some dogs?
Now,
I
I
think
mean,
over time, if you get them in the
I'm
sixth
gonna say,
grade, over
yeah,
time,
Cause
bro,
look,
yes, bro.
so look, I
Because you
had
planting
Bree.
the seed. You planting the seed of a dog.
Yeah,
They
it's a
might
low
not have it when
percentage.
they come in.
It's a I'm gonna say it's a low percentage, Trey.
yeah,
I'm gonna say it's a low percentage.
yeah.
I'm not gonna say no. It's a lot of kids that's gonna be able to make that transition, but it is some because I seen some soft tacos at Taco Bell, bro, come in my gym, bro. But after about 2 months of being in that environment, bro, they was tackling niggas and rough
But
niggas, getting up,
hey,
looking at niggas'
Z, they
nose
was
like,
already
"Ooh,
dogs though,
ooh."
Z. Them
No,
was
no, they what?
they had to
Trey,
be.
Trey, they was ow, ow when they first got there. Ow. No, they wasn't, Trey.
Hey, hey,
Like,
hey,
ow, ow.
hey,
'Cause I had a drill. I had a drill where it's no out of bounds. This niggas running to the wall. They up in the bleachers
yeah,
getting balls. You know,
yeah,
I just creating this real aggressive nature. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, and so, ooh, ooh, they, ooh, huh, huh. 2 months later, boom, 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 boom. They bouncing off everything. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So I can't say that they was already a dog because they did come in with the owls.
Yeah.
The owl.
So look, so Z,
That's
so
gonna
I
be his
had Bree.
word.
Ed, y'all both know Bree, right?
Yeah.
When I first got Bree, Bree was soft because she didn't know how to play basketball.
Right.
And so she was trying to, in her mind, it was like, all right, I'm trying to learn it. I'm trying to fit in. I'm trying to get good like this group, right? Like you saying, Z, she was soft. She would get bumped around, not do nothing. 2 months, she learned how to dribble that ball just a little bit. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm dogging shit now. She running through the wall. She tackling people. Now it become Bree. Please don't hurt nobody. Please, Bree.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Bree,
Yeah.
please,
Yeah.
Bree, don't hurt nobody. Like you know what I'm saying. So, but in her mind, like I didn't know she was gonna be a dog. But when she learned, it was like, damn, Bree
Yeah.
might be a dog. You know. So
Yeah.
I feel like that should be in them already. It's like people
Well,
like
maybe
you
so,
see,
G.
people like you got to bring it out of them. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think it's got to be the coach, bro. I feel like everybody has a certain type of dog, right? Like
Yeah.
it may be like if you keep pushing them, you keep pushing them, they keep coming around. They gonna adapt to whoever you are. You know what I'm saying? If
Yeah.
your parents a dog, and every time you come in the house, hey, woo, like that's why I say kids ain't born a dog. So you can shape them into whatever you want them to become. You know what I'm saying? So if you want them to be like, what you say? Huh? Like that's you portraying that on them, like you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you can make anybody a dog at a young age.
At a
That's
young
just me.
age, yeah.
At a young age, you can make anybody a dog. Now some gonna have it in them, just the aggression because their parents' personality. Some of them probably gonna have it in them already. But I feel like everybody got that greatness. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like everybody has that in them. You got to bring it out, but it's easy to bring out at an early age because they gonna be like, oh, I can do this. They gonna start talking like you. How many kids start
Yeah.
talking like you, Z?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They ain't come from
Yeah.
that. They ain't come from him, but they start talking like him though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I just say that the percentages are, the percentages are low of changing that mindset. But I kind of agree with you saying now, Trey. It was in there. It was somewhere in there. You just had to find it.
Yeah.
You had to find it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then as well, like I'm not only coaching my kids, I coach my parents too. Like when I see somebody soft, I look at that mama in the eye like, man, you got to change this shit, man. What y'all doing at home?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I do that. I probably lose clients because of that, but that's me. That's who I am. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And I can't never, change who I am like that to for some money or for, it's all about relationships for me. I'm trying to grow kids not only on the court but off the court as well.
Right.
And if I see a young man that is potentially that he going down this path where he's not gonna play on nobody's team, but playing like this and being like this and being soft like this, like you're going to get a mean streak in you, like somewhere you're going to get a mean streak in you, like you ain't gonna keep scoring on me whenever you want to. Like I had a kid walking my gym, man, everybody used to score on him. Everybody used to look for him in line. Like we're doing one-on-one, everybody, well, I'm going with him because they know they're gonna get a bucket.
Yeah.
And one day I told him, I said, man, you tired of getting scored on, bro?
Yeah.
And that nigga ain't been scored on since.
Yeah.
But it's like
You
those
know,
conversations, like. But I want to ask you a
yeah,
question, like, how do you address the parents without? I mean, of course you gonna offend them in a sense, like their ego gonna get struck. But how do you
yeah.
do it in a professional manner to be like, yo, like your kid, like he ain't like that or she ain't really like that. So what we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you address those parents? Because I feel like a lot of parents need to hear that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I kind of do it in a way, but like I mean, I just say it however it comes out. Like I say it in a peaceful way, but you know what I'm saying? Like how do you do
do it.
I ain't never been really worried about that, Ed. I ain't
Okay.
gonna lie to you,
Okay.
man. Yeah, I'm just, man, when you heard about me, you get what you get. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I ain't in there cussing everybody out, doing nothing like that.
Right.
But it's sternness, it's structure, it's discipline. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think parents need to hear a perspective of somebody that did this for real, like for real at a high level. And if you can't take what I'm saying to you, then you ain't gonna be able to take nobody else that's been at a high level. Because most guys have been at a high level. They talk with a stern voice. They talk with passion. They talk with, like, boom, bro, you got to get it together. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, you get hurt on every play. Like, damn, is you hurt? Is you hurt or you injured? Which one is
Right.
it? You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like, you can't go out the line and then come back full speed and then you were just limping a second ago. Like, I get tired of kids doing that, bro.
Yeah.
Because you done got to take you to the hole. Nigga done laid you up. Now you over there
Yeah.
doing all that. Then your turn come back to the line and you back in the line fresh again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think parents need to hear real, bro. We done got away from really being real with parents, bro. Everybody's scared of that. Everybody's scared of being real with parents and hurting somebody's feelings. And I think that's where a lot of stuff went wrong, man. I'm for real. I think that's where a lot of stuff went wrong. Parents need to hear real, man. They can make their decision. They can make their decision off of that.
I have conversations with them because I was gonna say this, like for boys, naturally you get a little boy and he get around, they can naturally become dogs easily, like for boys. At a young age, we had a conversation there. I said they neuter these boys a lot. Like they neuter them like at a young age. You get a second grade boy, right? I got second grade boys, Z, and we be playing. And I'm talking about AZ, they'll foul you, they'll bear crawl over a little boy. They bear crawling over a little boy, or the little boy run off on the other team, run off the court crying. They like, yeah, like my boys are doing that. But the mom would be like, stop that, that's not nice. And I pull the mom to the side, nah, you want him to do that. You don't want to neuter him, and then he get older and he's scared to do that because there's gonna be some boys who gonna try to bear crawl on him.
Yep.
And what you gonna do? You gonna let him bear crawl, or you gonna push the ass up off you? You know what I'm saying? Or so it's like I believe like with boys they try to neuter them. So every time you see they trying to like take these boys aggressive away, you gotta pull them to the side and say, nah, it's good for this little boy to talk loud. When we was kids, they were like, use your inside voice, don't talk loud. I go to tell parents like, no, you want him to talk loud. You don't want him to grow up and whispering and shit. People be like, what's your name? Tell me again. You 2 feet away from him. Tell me one more time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, talk with your chest. You know what I'm saying? So it's little stuff like that. You got to catch them early. Don't let them neuter them. So anytime you see little stuff, you just got to pull them to the side. Hey,
Well,
boys got to act like that.
I was defensive coordinator for flag football when I first started coaching football. And I had a drill where kids was almost damn near tackling each other in flag, and I had 3 mamas run out there, coach, what are y'all doing? Now this is flag. We're not supposed to be tackling. I said, ma'am, come Saturday, you finna see a whole lot of tackling out there while these kids playing flag football.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna be running out here at practice, go on take your little bit off, and y'all go on get back in the car and go on home. Cause Saturday, then you know what? Them parents came to me after that. We won the championship. They came and said, man, my son's so aggressive now. I hate when the nigga run and hug me. The nigga damn near about to tackle me when he hugs me now. Like, as a coach, you want to develop those skills to where they have that aggression in them. You know what I'm saying? Right. And if they wouldn't have been ready if I'd have been out there doing what they wanted me to do, just learn how to pull a flag, they wouldn't, man, we'd have got killed. We'd have got killed. But that aggression allowed us to be able to hold people, grab, pull, everything tug. So I told him, when I play grown-up flag football, it's like tackle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't no touching. Yeah, them niggas tackling you out there while they trying to get you.
And then pull the flag,
but those kids grew up. They grew up like that year, that season, and we went 2 years undefeated. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just say, coaches matter, man. Coaches matter about if you know what you're doing and you know what you're pouring into these kids, you matter, man. But so many coaches are scared now to do some of that stuff, man, because they lose kids. They lose, they just, just people just bouncing around, bro. Like if things ain't like they want it, they gone.
AZ.
So I'm like, why not just coach and be who you are? Because they're gonna leave anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, y'all know the greatest drill. I'm gonna always say this. I do this every day when we had a practice. 101 full courts. And I'm telling
Yeah,
you, you gotta go compete. I'm foul. We no unnecessary fouls, but we going at each other. Offense, defense, offense, defense. And I believe that makes you because full court, not just one on ones. I'm talking about full court one on ones. I believe that makes you a dog, right? Because
yeah.
you can't foul, you can't, and it's just straight competing. No,
Have you ever had the best socks in the world? Nope, you ain't. You don't know why you lying like that. Listen, ASG socks is the best socks in the world. Comfortable, snug fit, and you don't need to double sock them. Listen, the socks that the pros wear, these are ASG socks. Listen, man, buy two, get one free, plus free shipping. Less than $50, man. Use code I'm coming to get these socks. Get these socks today. Stop playing.
coaching, nobody can tell you pass the ball or cut or who it help. It's you all by
Yeah.
yourself, and you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. You either gonna get beat bad or you gonna just keep competing. So I
Yeah.
always say 101 full courts. Oh, that's an ultimate dog build right
And that one-on-one full court points out your
there.
weaknesses as far as if you're in condition, as far as if you can slide your feet. And as far as, I used to do that with DFW all the time. We had a gym crump because every time you score, you keep the ball. See, the other person don't get the ball. See, I did it
You used
that
to go
way.
by
Like,
two. You used to go by 3 times in a row. Everybody started getting hyped.
yeah. So, I think, that, stuff like that, when you get exposed early in practice, like in practices, getting exposed helps you not to get exposed in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, learning if a girl real fast, should I jump right up on in her belt? She gonna blow right by me. Learning who can go by me, what level I need to be at on defensive stance to guard somebody, keep them in front of me. Like all that stuff is important, man. And you go watch games now, and you see so much of that not being taught. Like kids don't even understand that a girl still got her dribble. She all up in her gut, and the girl just get by so easy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you gotta have a gap. You gotta have a gap while she still got a dribble. When she picked that ball up, yes, you can jump up in her stuff. But a lot of kids ain't being taught the right things, so it just that's why basketball be looking bad, bro. And I was gonna touch on that. I argued with some guys at the gym last weekend. I said, I'm sick of y'all niggas. I be seeing y'all posts, talking about trainers this and trainers that. Now, nigga, you got them more than I got them. You the coach. I went at some niggas next last weekend about it, dog. I said, you the coach, nigga. He playing like that because you coaching. He ain't playing like that because I ain't got him skilled up.
Yeah,
He playing like that because you got, oh, man, I ain't mean nothing. No, hell no, nigga. Y'all always hollering these trainers, these trainers, these trainers. The coach has the kid to teach him the team chemistry and what they want to be doing, the philosophy they want to be doing. Now, the kid out there can't dribble with his right hand and can't dribble with his left hand. That's a trainer issue because he's working with his supposed to be working on the skill set. But how he playing in a game, how he moves and how he, whatever the offense is, that's a coach. That's what the coach is. I put it right back on them. I put it right back on them. I get sick of this. These trainers these days. I mean, you see so many posts. You see all the posts now. They don't talk about the coach at all. The coach is the one to illustrate how the kid is supposed to perform.
yeah. Because you're right. Because I was a dog, but it was a coach who taught me how to be a dog for real. Like diving on the floor. Like I'm not backing down for none. A fight come with it because that's the ultimate root of a dog, right? Like
Yeah,
I'm gonna get on your ass, and if we got to fight, we gonna duke it out, right? But it's like now, how do you be a dog in a basketball game? Diving on floors, playing full court. I'm in you like that, or trying to get every rebound, and you know what I'm saying? Like really just those little things. But Z is right, teaching you how to move on the court, teaching you, hey, you can't be a dog if you don't go chase that ball down. You see that ball running, it was a play, the ball running, and anybody could have got it. Man, coach stopped practice and said, y'all not gonna chase that down for real? Oh, get online. we got online. He had the ball right, and all he did roll the ball out. He said, "Whoever don't dive on the floor got to run 3 miles."
Yeah.
Rolling the balls out. All we doing is diving on floors. 20 minutes straight diving on floor. We leave our legs scraped up, arms scraped up. But hey, you playing that game now, let it be a loose ball. First thing we doing is diving on that floor. You know what I'm saying? So it's just little stuff like that. Coaches do put inside of you, makes you like play better for sure.
Got you. Well, shoot, man. I know Trey, you gotta camp the run.
Yeah.
But shoot. So we're gonna move these benefits of playing multiple sports to NBA Finals to Thursday because the NBA Finals start Thursday anyway. So
Yeah.
we'll just move that to Thursday. Then we got some other topics for Thursday too as well. So, but yeah, man, this was a good live this morning, boy. Hey,
Yeah.
we really could have talked on the first topic for the whole live.
Yeah,
to be honest.
for the whole hour.
For the whole hour.
Yeah,
Hey, so what do you think? Do you think that stuff gonna change with dudes, or think
Nope.
it's worse?
No, because the league is getting younger. Like, you're not getting those older guys, like the 4-year guys no more. Like, they want them younger, so you gonna always have those dilemmas. And you know what I'm saying? Like, nowadays, I mean, the kids, a lot of kids some kids wanna listen, they'll gravitate to you. You know what I'm saying? But then some kids, like, they gonna have to learn on their own. Because they've been on their own low key for the most part. Like, they had their mama, had their grandma probably raised them or whatever. Like, but even like the 2-parent households, like, you still see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they get out on their own.
Well, I mean, we didn't even touch on Ja Morant, but I mean, Ja Morant daddy should have been there, went upside his head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, man, what you doing, bro?
Yeah.
But he ain't doing it.
Yeah.
He ain't doing it. So you got parents that's out here that just won't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? They won't say that to their kids. You know what I'm saying? But that bread, bro. They don't want to get cut off. They don't want to get cut off, man. You know, so you think about it, man. It's just that's a topic, though, boy. I'm telling you.
That's why I said
we
really could have just stayed on that for the whole time.
Because I might be wrong, see, you older. But did Kobe do the same thing? Did he cut his people off? He cut his mama and daddy off? Yeah, so.
But he come from a different cloth too, though, bro. He come from a different cloth. You know, he from a different cloth. You think about it, Kobe, he from a different cloth. You know, this new millennial era, they different, bro.
Yeah.
They different, man. They ain't heard no much.
But it go back to Z's point, though. Kobe was so locked in, even though he did get that case.
There you go.
He locked in even more.
There you go.
Locked in even more, and he stayed here. He had that case. He learned his lesson. Oh, let me go ahead and he had that humble moment.
Okay, so Anthony Edwards. Go back to Anthony Edwards. You don't think he locked? What is it? He locked in, right?
But he young. He 23?
22, 23. 23.
Yeah, young.
23.
Like, he young. So I think after that incident, it really woke him up. Like, I don't know. I don't think this is me. I hope he don't have those incidents again, but I don't think he will because of that incident. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's locked in. But even I think he really loved the game of basketball. But he got that charismatic, like, people gonna draw to women, men, business. Like, he got that charismatic aura behind him that people want to work with him. People want to be around him. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think that incident, like, putting his business out there like that, I think he lost his mom and his grandma. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't got neither one of those. And I don't even know where his pops is. So I don't know who he's had. So he probably had to go through that to get some wake up call. Like, wake up. Well, you're here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, get your stuff in order. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he ain't really got he probably got like uncle or you know what I'm saying? I don't even know. But whoever be walking around him, like, that's his aunt, that's his people. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you ain't got your mom or your grandma, and you don't know what your pops. So you out here in a world of.
They say MJ is daddy.
But yeah, bro, like, I think Anthony Edwards loved the game. I just think he needed to wake up.
Yeah.
And sometimes some players need that. Like, if they ain't never had that their whole life, then they need that real life wake up call. Like, yo, you better get your stuff in order. You better get your stuff in order. Yeah. So,
Yeah, I think go back to what Z said. Like, bro, if you stay focused on your grind, you gonna veer off here and there. But if you get back in line real quick, you'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, stay focused on whatever your goal is, and you'll be good. But yeah, I mean, go back to Z point. Like,
Or get married and you ain't got to worry about none of that.
Nope, not true. Not
You
true.
don't think so?
wait, what you mean?
Get married.
You know how
Married.
many of them
What
niggas?
that's gonna
You know how many of
solve?
them niggas in the? You know how many of them niggas in the league that's married and messing off on their
What?
wife?
What?
Hey, well,
Come
yeah.
on, Trey. Come on, Trey.
I'm talking about a good wholesome man.
Hey man, get the lob off.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. That nigga, he done went down to East Texas. He done went down to East Texas, saw them good men and good wives down there. He'll come back on the live.
Hey, nah, hey, they ain't shit either, boy. They ain't shit down there, boy. They ain't.
But you know what's crazy is though, like, and we can like get off here in a minute, but I feel like Kobe, like my favorite player, I feel like he was so faithful to the game that he was able to be faithful to his wife and his kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he messed up like when he was like, I don't think he had no kids when he messed up the first time. But like he was so faithful to the game, going back to Z point, like he was so faithful, he was so locked into the game, he was so faithful to the game that he was able to be faithful to his wife and his kids after that incident. So I feel like going back to Z point, like if you're faithful to this game, like you know what I'm saying, you believe and all that stuff, like I feel like you're able to be a faithful husband. Like I feel like LeBron, you know what I'm saying? Like LeBron is so faithful, dedicated to the game. Like there's no way you able to play that long and not be dedicated
Oh
to the game.
Or,
yeah. Oh yeah.
hey, also, I said it earlier, it's called self-improvement.
Yeah,
Both of those two individuals self-improve constantly. Like we
yeah,
all seen where they said LeBron spent so much money on his life.
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like self-improving his life. Like the people you see self-improving, the doing the yogas, they got the trainers that's doing all this, they learn like because you could take us and I could be single and I could get a woman and if I don't ever self-improve, I cheat on her, I do bad by her. But
Yeah.
as long as I'm self-improving, I start self-improving, I start saying, hey, I can't do my woman like this, or I can't do this. I
But
can't, Kobe learned, I can't be out there in the public doing
mm,
this.
but you can't be faithful to something and not self improve.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
You got to start with faith
For sure,
first, and faith going to help you self improve.
for sure,
You know what I'm saying, along your journey,
for sure,
because you love it, you faithful to it. Now it's going to force you because you love it so much. It's gonna make you self
for sure.
improve. You know what I'm saying? Like
And the category with discipline falls in there too. When you start all that stuff like that,
yeah,
Yeah,
discipline comes in
yeah,
there. Like you become real disciplined about the things that you self improving on. You know what I'm saying? You get real disciplined about the things you do. Like if you know you have a problem going out and you're gonna drink too much, guess what you do? You cut off going out. You don't go out to the
mm-hmm,
club no more. You don't put yourself in them environments. If you had an addiction, a sex addiction, you're not watching some of the stuff that you see on Instagram no
yeah.
more.
Don't
You
put them in
you
my
block those you
rooms.
block those things. Anything that you try to self improve in, a discipline comes into factor. It comes into factor, bro.
mm-hmm.
You got to discipline yourself not to do those things anymore. So all that stuff falls in line together. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't go. It ain't one way over here and
Yep.
one way over there. They are all right here together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's another topic though.
Yeah. Yeah, but we gonna have to
Yeah.
run that back
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's so much that we could just flip out of that whole conversation. I feel like that's a conversation that's needed. I feel like that a lot of parents are not having this conversation that we having. A lot of parents not having this conversation at the house with their kids. So what age group do you feel like do you feel like the conversation uh evolves as they get older? Like
I always,
for
when me coaching and me teaching and being in junior high, I've been in high schools forever,
mhm,
but me junior high, sixth, seventh
Yeah,
grade, you need to start having those conversations with your kids, man.
yeah. Z, what they
Yeah,
used to
yeah.
call it? Damn, my grandma told me this shit when I
Birds,
was in the seventh
birds and
grade.
the
The
bees, the
birds,
birds and the bees,
birds and the bees. Yeah,
birds and the
yeah.
bees. Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah, yeah,
hey,
yeah,
when
yeah.
she told me that, she told me, I said, what the hell I got to do with anything? They gotta do anything. Hey, birds and the bees, man.
What got them birds, no bees?
Yeah. But you're right. And that was around the age she started talking to me, 7th grade, 8th grade. And
Yeah,
she used to say,
yeah,
because, old people use metaphors. She don't let, she used to say, my sister used to have friends. My sister be like, can my friends spend a night? And she'd be like, I'm not finna put the chicken in the fox. I'm not finna put the fox in the chicken house or some shit, meaning I'm the fox and you know what I'm saying? My sister friends is the chicken. Like I already know it's finna go I already know it's finna go on, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh man, dog.
Yeah.
That's
oh
funny.
man,
That's funny.
But you're right.
Yeah, we definitely
By
want.
7th grade, you gotta have that. You gotta start having, because man, people be thinking their kids so innocent, but
Yeah,
yep,
man, when you know
yeah,
the kid, you
yeah,
know what they talking about or
bro,
doing, and at a young age,
yep,
boy.
at a
yep,
young age,
man. In the
Boy, my
sixth,
daughter in
seventh
the
grade,
seventh grade, boy.
they airdropping nude pictures, bro. 6th, 7th grade, they airdropping nude pictures.
yeah. Hey, they linking
Yep,
up in the 7th grade.
I see so many kids get kicked out of school for it, dog. Them nudes and all that stuff, man. I've seen it all, bro. And I'm like, dang, like they deep in it, boy. Them parents don't be knowing what's in them phones, boy. They
Yeah.
don't be knowing what's in them phones, man.
And that's where I go to say they letting the phones raise their kids. And
Yep,
they wonder why they mentally distressed and got an anxiety. Like
Yeah.
it's
Hey,
a bad like yeah, I feel like at a certain age a kid needs a phone, especially in this day and age, because you don't never know. But like, bro, it's gotta be some
hey,
limitations on that
it's so
motherfucker,
much
boy.
on them phones. When we was coming up, we didn't have no internet on our phone.
And they know more than we
Hey,
do.
yeah,
bro, no, and it's pouring all on these phones.
yeah,
Instagram, TikTok, whatever,
yeah,
Snapchat. Then they just your friend like you. It's so easy to access that stuff. Like when we
Yeah.
was kids, that flip phone, you wasn't watching videos
Hell
on
no.
that flip phone.
nah.
That
Hey,
thing, we
that
texting each
that
other,
that
calling each
one
other.
little
Snake
game,
game. Tetris.
that one little snake game, that one
Snake
little
game.
snake game that you played on that. That's all you played till your battery died. Till your
Man,
battery died, bro. Yeah,
only way you had access to that if you had like an older person with videos. With like
Mm-hmm.
the you remember they had the
Yeah.
CDs, they had
Yeah.
you
no
had
VCR,
and
VCR.
and a VCR. But look, Z, you had your mom. We had parents at home, so you couldn't watch it. So it'd be like you might pop that thing late at night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying? And it's on silent, so you ain't really. Nowadays they at school.
Yeah.
with,
Yeah.
Like it's
with these, with these
yeah,
Yeah.
in,
yeah.
with these in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, man. Yeah.
good live, fellas. Good
Yes,
live,
sir.
good live.
Yeah, I
Great
gotta get
live,
out. I
man.
got these kids keep looking at me.
All right now,
Look,
All
all
right,
right now.
all
all
right,
right,
y'all.
have a good one.
Yep.